This is a WTOC original presentation.
A unique species, mysterious, humorous, almost magical, Philadelphian from birth, but now a true Savannian under a new division. Magic Marc is a CSI Aquarium educator. Atlanta, Georgia's state capital, is home to over 500,000 people in just the city alone. It is a thriving place to live, work, and play. It has risen from the ashes like a phoenix, the symbol on the seal of the city. Tall buildings, big city, beautiful people, home to everything, including the 1996 Summer Olympic Games. 16.5 million visitors visit the city every year, and only one magician has taken on its newest adventure, the Georgia Aquarium.
Hey boys and girls, thank you for tuning into the Magic Marc Show. I'm Magic Marc, and we have a very special treat. We're hanging out at the Georgia Aquarium. Look at all the beautiful fish. Wait a minute. Oh. 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 Wow, I said fish. Look at this, guys. This is what I'm talking about, the Georgia Aquarium. Stay with us. We're going to have a lot of fun, some great interviews, and most importantly, look at the beautiful fish.
The Magic Marc Show has now entered the Ocean Voyager. Let's see what Magic Marc is up to.
Whoa, man, that's what I'm talking about, big. Whoa. 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 Hey, boys and girls, I told you, the world's largest aquarium right here, the Georgia Aquarium. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. I see 6 fish. Look at the size of this tank. I'm talking about huge. No, I'm only joshing. I'm only kidding, boys and girls. Follow me. We're heading over to go talk to Dave Santucci, where the big boys play. Hey, boys and girls, I told you to stay with us. A lot of great things happening at the Georgia Aquarium. Now I have the one and only Mr. Dave Santucci.
All right.
Yes, sir. Tell me a little bit about where we are and what's going on in here.
We are on top of the world's largest exhibit. It's 6.2 million gallons of water. It's about the size of a football field. And it's 33 feet deep.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me where we are standing right now, this water right here, 33 feet deep?
Don't fall in.
Well, whew, good thing I know how to swim. Now, would it be a good thing to swim in this water?
It'd be fine, it'd be fine. We put divers in here every single day. They go in, they clean the glass, they vacuum the floor, and they take a look and make sure all the animals are doing well.
Well, tell us a little bit about, now, who is this beautiful baby going by right now?
That's Trixie. She just came in this week. She's a beautiful animal from Taiwan. She's about 15 feet long, and she's a whale shark, the largest fish in the sea.
A whale shark. Now, wait a minute. Is it a whale or is it a shark? Make up your mind. You said whale shark. I thought, wait a minute, I'm confused.
It gets its name because it is so large, therefore the name whale, but it is a shark, which is a fish, and it's the largest fish in the sea. There are larger whales.
Now, when you say large, how big are we talking about? Just so the boys and girls sitting at home watching the Magic Marc Show can really understand what large is.
Sure. Our largest whale shark is probably Ralph. He's about 20 feet long, but he'll grow maybe up to 20 feet longer, about the length of a school bus.
Wait a minute, you're talking about 40 feet?
That's
now,
right.
If you were in the water and something the size of a school bus came up on you, what should you do?
Just sit there and smile. They're gentle filter feeders. They don't hurt humans.
What type of fish are these right here?
These are all golden trevally. There's about 50,000 of them in here. The whale sharks don't eat them. They eat little tiny shrimp, plankton, or krill is what we feed them. And those little fish, they don't get eaten by them. The whale sharks can only eat something smaller than a quarter.
So how do you get to be that big eating something the size of a quarter or smaller?
You eat a whole lot of it. We feed them about 33 pounds of food a day.
Tell us a little bit about, do you ever jump in here? And why would you jump in here?
I go in here every week and I help clean the windows off.
Now, why is that so important to clean the windows?
Well, there's a lot of algae and fish poop. That is in the exhibit that settles down on the windows. And we need to clean them off so that our guests can see.
Do the whale sharks follow you around?
The whale sharks don't follow us, but they'll swim right at us and right up over us. It's absolutely beautiful when they do come by.
Now, how does that feel, the force in the water? How does that feel having something that huge coming towards your body when you're in the water?
Well, when they do come towards you, you better get out of the way.
Okay.
And that tail is got a lot of power in it. It won't hurt you, but it would move you.
What type of weight are we talking about?
Well, we're not really sure exactly how much they weigh. We think Ralph and Norton are pushing a ton. 2,000 pounds.
A ton.
The whale shark. This broad, flat-headed, small-eyed shark has 300 rows of teeth along the inner surface of each jaw. The skin of the whale shark can be as thick as 4 inches, and they can swim as far as 1,000 miles at a time. What else do we have, Mark?
Now, what other type of fish do you have in the water right here?
We've got a lot of different species here. We've got zebra shark, we've got cow-nose rays, we've got mullet, we've got golden trevally, we've got Napoleon wrasse. It's all the animals that you would find out in the open ocean right here in this exhibit. And then the sharks, the hammerhead sharks, the zebra sharks, the sawfish, they'll swim right up to the edge of the exhibit and we'll hold down food for them and they'll come up and take it from us.
Wow.
We've got some giant grouper in here. Some of these giant grouper grow up to 800 pounds. Our largest grouper here is about 400 pounds, but they might double in size.
What sound? I was told that a sea lion makes a really cool sound. Can you make that sound by any chance? That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's why I love this man right here, right on cue. We'll be right back with more on the Magic Marc Show.
Magnificent. Before we left, we had our good friend Dave from the Georgia Aquarium show us how sea lions communicate. Magic Marc, would you do the honors and talk to us about the sea lion?
Wow, boys and girls, the Magic Marc Show. Now we're hanging out with the sea lions. Why do you think they call a sea lion? I wonder if it has anything to do with that loud roar or the barking sound that they make. Oh, this is really cool. What about the weight? I can't believe it. The bulls can get up to 850 pounds, 8 to 10 feet long, and the females can be anywhere from 200 to 250 pounds and maybe 6 to 6.5 feet long. That is some big sea lions. I'll be back. Whoa! Great morning, girls. You should see what I just saw. Unbelievable. Horseshoe crabs. Crabs! Woo! Hey, listen, sharks, dolphins, even the sea lions are playing with me out here. Also, hey, look, notice I have on my vest. Safety first. I can't wait to get back in. Oh, look, here goes another sea lion. I can't wait to play with him. See, we really get along. Hey, boys, we'll be right back with more on the Magic Marc Show.
Wait a minute, kids. Before Mark got a chance to swim with the sea lions, he performed a trick. Now let's see.
This is an experiment. Now we're having fun hanging out at the aquarium, all these cool fish. And what about the sea lions? Did you like the sea lions? Pretty cool. What about the penguins? Do you like the penguins? What's your favorite so far? You just like them all. Okay, well watch this. I'm gonna see if I can show you something really cool. You're probably wondering why they call me Magic Marc. If I take this scarf and push it down my hand like this, see, when I push it down, you have to believe. And when you push the scarf down the hand, if you blow on it, do me a favor, just blow at the count of 3, blow. And like that, you make it disappear. See, when you wave your hand over like this, you can actually throw it from the left to the right, just like that. And it comes back out. See, if I take the scarf and I push it in, and if I breathe in, you know what's gonna happen? Watch this, you're not gonna believe this. I'm gonna push it in, come on over, come here for a second, come here. If I push the scarf in, I'm gonna breathe in at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. If I breathe in, watch this, people. He's a brave young man. The scarf is in the mouth. At the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey guys, stay with us. More magic, more fun at the Georgia Aquarium. Make some noise. We've been hanging out at the Georgia Aquarium, seeing some really cool things.
Hey, Mark, remember me? It's Joey.
We just had a look over at Joey, our loggerhead turtle that we know. And what are all these beautiful creatures in here?
These are our horseshoe crabs.
Tell us a little bit about the horseshoe crabs.
Well, although they're called horseshoe crabs, they're actually related to spiders and scorpions. So if you look at one down here, you can actually see they have very spider-like legs. They're very ancient animals. They've been around about 360 million years.
Wow, 360 million years. Mm-hmm. Now, I see kids are actually reaching their hands in and touching. That's pretty cool. Tell us, is that allowed?
Yeah, horseshoe crabs aren't harmful to people at all. So therefore, it's a very good interaction experience for them. They can just touch the horseshoe crabs and get to touch something they would never get to do otherwise.
Now, what do these guys eat?
Well, here they get fed krill, which is like a small shrimp. In the wild, they would be finding pieces of fish or crab or shrimp that they could find on the bottom.
Okay. So you mean to tell me you want Magic Mark to reach my hand in here and touch one of these horseshoe crabs?
Yeah. I'll actually bring one over to you.
Oh, boy.
Just to show you how harmless they are. Looks kind of mean and scary. Now, their tail doesn't have any kind of weapon purpose or defense. It just helps to flip them over. It's a leverage defense.
Help to flip over, right. They dig it down into the sand and turn over.
Exactly. And then, you know, on the bottom side here, they've got 8 legs. And the front 2 here are pedipalps. This is a male here. He's got some hooks. And these 2 little pinchers here are chelicera. And on a spider, that would be the part that would bite you. And they have gills here. These are called book gills. On a spider, they're called book lungs because they breathe air. So, pretty interesting little creatures. They can also live to be about 30 years old.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, lady, stop turning me around. I'm old, you know. I'm gonna pinch you.
A gentle dinosaur, the horseshoe crab is one to be protected because of their use in the medical field for their blue copper-based blood. Yes, a blue blood, you might say. This is used to test the purity of medicines. Interesting. Let's take a walk and see where Magic Mark has ventured. Oh, floating lettuce. No. Magic Mark, can you tell the boys and girls what is going on here?
Hey, boys, girls, in the Magic Mark Show. Now, this is something really cool. So, you know I love the illusions and the art of camouflage and all that great stuff. A sea dragon. Look at this deal right here, a weedy sea dragon. And these guys can get really, up to 14 inches. And where would you find something like this? I need to get my experts in here.
Well, Magic Mark, the leafy sea dragon is mostly found in Western and South Australia.
South Australia. Oh, yes. Down under, baby.
The unique thing is they really don't have any predators because their camouflage works so well. In case you were wondering, they are from the seahorse family. Now, Magic Mark, where have you gone? It's so hard to keep track of a man that knows the disappearing act.
Wow. Hey, boys and girls in the Magic Mark Show. Now, this is something really cool. Red piranhas from the Amazon. These guys are opportunistic carnivores, which means they like to eat anything. Fish, mammals, you name it, land or in the water, they love to eat. So whenever you see a piranha, please do not try to touch them. A little kid just walked by and said, "Hey, Magic Mark, can I stick my hand in the tank?" And I looked, no way. What do you want, your hand to disappear? These are some mean guys right here.
Yeah, throw that magician in here and we'll see.
This South American fish can sometimes be found in the Potomac River here in America. They pack such a bite with their razor-sharp teeth that they can bite through a steel fishing hook. Pyra, meaning fish, rana, meaning tooth, equals piranha. But don't worry too much. They rarely eat anything bigger than they are. Beautiful. Magic Mark, what have you found?
The Pacific sea nettle. This jelly has 16 sets of maroon streaks that outline its stomach pouch. Wow, that's pretty cool, boys and girls, in the Magic Mark Show. See, this is magic.
Oh yes, the Pacific sea nettle, the Californian with a painful sting. The easiest way for them to move around is to go with the current, is go with the flow, you might say. And they can get as long as 3 feet living off plankton, little fish, and fish eggs. Hey kids, here comes a trick with Magic Mark.
Hey, boys and girls in the Magic Mark Show. What a special treat. We're talking about the aquarium, the Georgia Aquarium. You know what? Every little kid has dreams of having their own aquarium, maybe in their bedroom. I'm going to see if on the Magic Mark show right now if I can make a special aquarium in the most magical way known to man. Watch very closely. You always have to start off, obviously, with the tank. In order to have an aquarium, you have to have a tank. And to have the beautiful tank, I guess we need to also have, oh yes, some beautiful rocks. See, every aquarium has to have some beautiful rocks, and this confetti will represent all the beautiful rocks in the ocean that we see today. What else do we need? Well, oh yeah, some beautiful paper here. See, this blue here will represent the beautiful blue water in the ocean. So let's see, let's put some paper in here. Yes. Oh yes, that's good, that's good. That represents the water. See, look at that, I can almost see it. And then most importantly, wait a minute, you have to have some fish. You have to have fish in order to make it a real aquarium. So you have the water, you have the confetti, and now let's put the fish inside. Look at the beautiful fish. I told you in the most magical way known to man, the aquarium right here. Now the nice thing is that if you cover this up and snap your finger, 1, 2, 3, snap, I believe in magic, and when you lift up, ta-da! That's what I'm talking about in the most magical way. Look at this, boys and girls. Now we have the real deal. Stay with us on the Magic Mark Show. This is only an experiment, but we have 3 balls. Sir, what I need you to do is hold the ball for me. Hold 1 ball. I need you to hold the ball for me. I need somebody else, hold the ball for me. No, put your hands down, put your hands down. Hold the ball. I need you to hold your hands out like this so everybody can see the balls. You have 1, hold it up high, nice, open your hand. You have 1, 2, 3. 3 balls. What I need you to do is look at the 3 balls, whichever ball, let's see. Sir, you, come here for a second. I need you to stand right over there. Whatever ball, this is the first, the second, the third. I need you to look at the 3 balls, whichever ball you like, I need you to point to it. First, second, or third. If everyone's watching very closely, you take 1 ball here. I'm going to actually ask you to squeeze this ball as tightly as you can, turn your hand, actually put it up in the air for you just like that. You have 1 ball in your hand. Do you think my hands are fast enough to take that ball from your hand without you knowing it? You don't believe so. Very good. Keep it nice and tight. You have 1 ball in your hand, you have 1 ball in your hand. I have nothing in my hand. Watch very closely. If I take 1 ball, 1 in the left, 1 in the right, at the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, I can make the ball jump from the left and it comes over to the right. Now you guys can clap for that. See, that's magic, see? Now watch. Again, this is going to happen right in front of your face. And I'm going to do it slower. Hold this in your hand. I'm going to take 1 ball, put it, blow on it. Do you like that? You can actually pull it out your ear if I want. Now see, the cool thing, this is what makes magic magic. So you can actually take 1 ball, put it in the left hand. You know the ball's in the left hand. I'm not trying to trick anybody. I can take this ball and put it in my pocket. I can put 1 ball in my pocket, 1 ball in my left hand, but at the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, the ball jumps up into the air and comes right back into my left hand. I can also make 1 jump from my left hand up into the air and come into your right hand, but you have to believe in magic. Do you believe? Yeah. If you believe, I need you to blow in your hand for me at the count of 3. Just blow. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, open your hand. It worked, guys. Give him a big hand. Make some noise. Come on. Yeah, the Georgia Aquarium. Hey, Joshua, tell us about what is this right here? What are we looking at?
Well, we're looking at beluga whales here. We have 4 beluga whales in here right now. Beluga whales are very closely related to dolphins. They're toothed whales. They live in the Arctic and subarctic areas. You find them in Canada, Alaska, all the way up into the Arctic Circle where it gets as cold as 29 degrees.
Wow. How big are these guys?
Well, our biggest whale weighs about 1,700 pounds.
1,700 pounds?
Sure, he's about 12 feet long.
Now, what do they eat? How do you get to be 1,700 pounds?
They eat 20 to 60 pounds of fish a day. And here we feed them herring and capelin and smelt and cod. In the wild, though, they'll graze off the ocean floor. They'll eat whatever.
Now, how do you prepare it? Do you saute it, put a little salt and pepper, lemon juice?
No, we just thaw them out and hand them right to them.
No, wait a minute. Don't tell me you actually hand feed
Oh, absolutely.
a 1,700 pound. Are you crazy?
Oh, no. These are very docile, sweet animals. They're very easy to come right up to the top. They stick their heads out of the water, and we just throw them the fish.
Now, how much water? First of all, how deep is this?
Well, this is about 19 feet deep right here. It's 800,000 gallons of water. How big are the babies? They're born about 5 feet long, weigh 175 pounds when they're born.
Wow.
Yeah, they're very large babies. And they'll stay with the mothers for at least 2 years.
And the first words that come out of their mouth, dad, 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 dad.
They sound like this. Yee! Yeah, very high-pitched squealing.
Now, do the big ones make a sound?
Oh, absolutely. See that lump on their forehead is called their melon. And they contract and expand it, and it forces air through their sinus cavities.
Okay.
And it sounds like when you blow up a balloon and then squeeze
Let it
off
out.
the end. Yeah, very much what they sound like.
The beluga whale can live for 25 to 30 years. The word beluga means white in Russian. Mammals, like we are, they breathe air like we do. They are also known as the canary of the sea because of their songs and chatter they create. They are slow swimmers. They swim 2 to 3 miles per hour. 40% of their body is covered with blubber. Fat. Magnificent. Here we go. The African penguin. I thought we would give you a glimpse and show Marc's in-depth teaching ability. One last thought, Magic Marc.
Now, this is what I call an aquarium tank. See, earlier we were teasing about the 100-gallon or 200-gallon tank. This is a tank, a fish tank. Wouldn't you love to have something like this in your house? Now, these underwater cities are actually homes to thousands of really cool fish. Hey, look into that camera and say, see you next week on the Magic Marc Show.
See you next week with the Marc Show.
Hey, boys and girls, what a special treat hanging out at the Georgia Aquarium. You know what? I'm going out for myself right now to do some exploring. Some magical things are happening out here in the water. Make sure you get your parents to get you out here and have some fun. Don't forget safety first. Always safety. See you next week, same magic time, same magic channel. Hit it, maestro.
Hey, Mark, remember me? It's Joey.